Good morning. How are you doing today? Our subject today is science from unit 6 and our lesson is 6.3. We are going to learn about how big is that force from our learner's book page 62 to 63. All right? So our learning objective is by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to know that pushes and pulls are examples of force and that their sizes can be compared. And also, we are going to collect evidence in a variety of contexts to answer questions or test ideas. As our daily routine, let's look at this, our wheel starter. I say using all the letters in the wheel, try to find one keyword. Let's try to find for me one keyword. Look around and find for me one keyword. Can you do that? Can you do that? All right. Now let's check our keywords. These are vocabulary words in our science. Is about force meter. What is force meter? What is force meter? Is a piece of equipment that measures the size of a force. A force meter is a piece of equipment that measures the size of a force. And we have another word that we are going to use about gravity. What is gravity? Gravity is a nature of force that causes things to fall down on the earth. Right? How big is that force? There are small forces and big forces. So let's see them. Okay, let's look at the pictures. Can you see the first picture? What is that? A volcano has so much force it can blast large rock high in the air. Let's look at picture 2. It takes a bigger force to pull the vehicle. And another picture is it takes a bigger force to lift the rocket. And look at the child. The child is using a small force to push and pull the toy. Now, can you take your learner's book? Open your learner's book on page 62, Science. Open your learner's book on page 62, Science. We are going to read together. Let's look at the first picture. We have Omar at the first picture, second and third. And they say there are small forces and big forces. Omar pulls his toy with elastic. He's pulling with more force on some toys. How can you tell that this is the case? What toy do you think needs the biggest force? Look at the picture 1, 2, 3 and tell me what toy do you think needs the biggest force? Now let's look at the girl. This girl is using a small force to pull on the empty sledge. This girl is using a small force to pull on the empty sledge. Let's look at the other picture. It takes a bigger force to pull this vehicle. It takes a bigger force to pull this vehicle. And the other one is also volcano. It says a volcano has so much force it can blast large rock high in the air. So, let's check the questions. Let's check the questions. Question number 1. They ask you, let's check at the question number 1. Put this in order from the biggest force to the smallest force. Put this in order from the biggest force to the smallest force. So, a horse pulling a cart, a girl lifting a book, a train pulling wagons, a bird picking up a leaf. Arrange them from the biggest force to the smallest force. So first of all, I want you to arrange it, and after arranging them, now you can now check the answers. This is my answer. I did not say you copy my answer. I just want you to understand. So first of all, arrange yours and then confirm with my answer if your answer is correct. Okay, so let's check. The first one will be a train pulling a wagon. That's the first. Second, a horse pulling a cart. Third, a girl lifting a book. And fourth is a bird picking up a leaf. Is your answer correct with mine? All right, now take your science notebook and write the question and answer in your science notebook. Inside the line, all right, let's check number 2. Saida stretches an elastic band. Is this a pulling force or a pushing force? So, will you be able to give me the answer? Saida stretches an elastic band. Is this a pulling force or a pushing force? Please give me the answer, okay? I wish you a nice day. Bye.